Hey guys, what's going on? Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Mr. Animal. And I understand I've been gone for a long time. But I have some exciting news to share with you all. I found the Lord. But now I'm attempting to relive my life in the image of the Lord. And some of you guys are probably saying, Mr. Animal, how did you find God? Well, let's have a sit down talk just about this. Growing up, I was always the weird one. I guess I often felt sort of undermined, demeaned. People would call me fat, people would call me names, people would call me ugly, people would call me gay, people would call me all these terrible things that I didn't like. Things I still don't like. And I guess, I put a lot of that hatred and anger, all these comments, fat and gay, like who come on. And I may put that into my content, so when I was making these videos, like the 60 feet of water challenge prank and the vagina prank on roommate, and barbecue sauce hat prank on roommate, and things like this. I mean, just making pranks, it was incredible, and the views were there, but the soul wasn't. And then obviously a prank went wrong. Pig prank on friend went very badly. We lost both the pig and the friend. I still think about them both. I still think about that day. And I came out and I said my apology. And I did what I did. And I think I responded to that very, very well. But then I did some searching. I prayed to their souls, and I wish that they didn't go to hell because they were pretty bad people, the pig and the friend. So I went on a religious journey, and originally I tried Islam, and I started praying and stuff and going to the mosque, but I just didn't like taking my shoes off. I wear nice shoes. I'm not someone who will leave my shoes in places. And then I tried Buddhism, but Buddha, he was a bit big, and I said no, none of this. Hinduism, India's too hot. So I sort of landed on Christianity. I looked at a good friend of mine, Russell Brand, and I think that Jesus is such a good guy. He's just such a good guy, and he's gonna do so much good things. I was so sad. I watched a pig die and a man die in front of me. They died in front of me, and I was so sad about this. I was torn up about this. And then they killed Charlie Kirk. I was so sad about this, and there was no way for me to do anything other than find the glory and the grace of the Lord. He will save you. I just felt something deep in nighttime come inside me, and I felt incredible, and it was the Lord. He came in me, and the Lord will save you too. Mr. Animal is dead. He died on the cross. I'm Mr. Priest now. Mr. Priest will I'm gonna make good content, and I'm gonna make sure that every single one of my sins is forgiven, because I will do whatever it takes, and I will save you. No, he will save you. I am just a poor wayfaring little stranger. I'm a bad boy. And so here I am on the exercise bike, doing my first thing that I do every morning. Barefoot on the exercise bike, and there's little spikes here on the feet, and they stab my feet. Another thing I do every morning is touch hot metal. And the last thing I do, after burning myself, hurting my feet, and masturbating it, just a little, just enough, just a little bit. I don't spill no seed though. Is I dress up nicely and sit in the blazing hot sun. It's hot.